class. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay. Coming to the syllabus, in the previous class I had told you about the lesson number 2, that is the boy who sold wisdom. This is lesson number 2, what we call it as a prose 2. Okay, prose 2. I told you to read the lesson, isn't it? I hope you all have read that lesson. If you read the lesson, then only you will understand the concept of this lesson. Then only you understand the whole lesson. Okay. Shall we continue today's class? Yes, children. Okay. Where we were? We were standing on the 4th paragraph. We completed 4th paragraph in the previous class. Today, we start the class by the 5th paragraph, that is page number 12. Okay. All of you open your page number 12. He was furious. He screamed at his son. He was furious. Who was furious? What happened in the 4th paragraph? The Babu went to home and he showed his father that the piece of paper and he told that he gave some nickels for that. Okay. Next, what happens means he was furious means the Babu's father. The Babu's father. Already the Babu's father was a rich merchant. The Babu's father was a rich merchant and the Babu was a rich merchant's son. Means here his father is big merchant. He was furious and he screamed at his son. Screamed means he started to get angry on his son, Babu. Why? You know the reason. Okay. You fool, paying a nickel for this nonsense. You fool, paying a nickel for this nonsense. Everyone knows you should not stand and watch two people fighting. Then he went to the marketplace and stormed into Nagendra's shop and scolded him soundly. The Babu's father got angry and he shouted on the Babu by saying that, you fool, you stupid, you don't know paying a nickel for this nonsense. Are you paying a nickel for this nonsense? Everyone knows that if two people are fighting means it is not good to stand and watch. We should not stand and watch if two people were fighting. Then directly he went to the market. The father went to the market and stormed into Nagendra's shop and scolded him soundly. He went directly to the Nagendra's shop and shouted soundly. He shouted soundly means loudly. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬೈಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚೀರಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ? ನಾಗೇಂದ್ರ ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ. Next, you scoundrel, you have cheated my son. You scoundrel means Nagendra. The father is scolding to the Nagendra by saying that, you scoundrel, you have cheated my son. You cheated my son. Cheated means mosa madudu. You are cheated my son. And he is a fool and you are a cheat. And also he said that he is a fool and you are a cheat. ನೀನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಮೋಸಗಾರ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮೂರ್ಖ, fool. He is a fool. He don't know what to purchase and what to buy. But you cheated him. You are a cheater. Next, return. Then the Nagendra return the nickel or else I will call the police. And also the father, Babu's father said that return the nickels means how much the nickels my son has given to you, give it back. Return to the nickels. Return my nickels otherwise or else if you not give the nickel means I will call the police. Nagendra said, by that verse Nagendra said that if you don't want my goods, you can return it. Give me back my wisdom and you can have your money back. Okay, Gupta the merchant threw the scrap of paper at the boy and said, okay. In the return, after hearing the shouting from the father, the Nagendra said that, okay, if you don't want my goods, no, then return it back my wisdom. And also he mentioned one word here, that wisdom. Okay, you don't want my goods, okay, fine. Give me my wisdom back. And you can have your money back. Give me my wisdom back, I will give you your money back. Gupta, the merchant, threw the scrap of paper at the boy and said, okay. By end of the Nagendra's words, suddenly the father took the scrap of paper and throw it on the Nagendra's face and said, then now give me back my money. Okay. He threw the scrap of paper and asked for the money. Nagendra said, no, you have not given me back my wisdom. But Nagendra replied that, no, you have not given my wisdom. You have to sign a document saying that your son will never use my advice and that he will always stand and watch people fighting. Okay, and the Nagendra said that, what he said, you will have to sign a document, means you have to sign a one document by saying that your son will never use my advice, means your son means here Babu will never use my advice and that he will always stand and watch two people fighting. Okay, Nagendra ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಫಾದರ್ಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ವಿಸ್ಡಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಇನ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ he should not use the words I have written on the paper. ನಾನು ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ಟೇನಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅವನು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ದು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ನಾಗೇಂದ್ರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ, ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್, the passers-by supported Nagendra. In the 6th paragraph, the passers-by supported Nagendra means some people were passing in the market in front of his shops. They all were supported to Nagendra only. But so Gupta readily signed the document and took his money. All were supported to Nagendra only because they all thought that whatever the Nagendra is saying, those all are correct. So that's why the Gupta means the rich merchant was readily signed the document. Okay, fine, I will sign the document. The father agreed for that and he signed on the document and took his money. He gave it to the Nagendra and he took his money back. He was happy that it had been easy to undo his son's foolish bargain. That time he was happy, the merchant, the Gupta, the Babu's father was happy that it had been easy to undo his son's foolish bargain. Means whatever the foolish was done by his son, he was corrected that. The father corrected that, so he felt happy. Next happens, we'll see, turn the page number 13. A few days passed, the king of that land. A few days passed, the king of that land had two queens who hated each other. So did their maids. They quarrelled as bitterly as their mistresses. Okay. A few days passed, the king of that land means some days later, the king of that land, that place king, had two queens. The king had two queens means who hated each other. Means the king was having the two queens, means two wives. So did their maids. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ಬ ಕೆಲಸ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವಕರಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೇಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ they quarreled as bitterly as their mistresses. One day each queen sent her a maid to the market. The maids went to the same shop and both wanted to buy the same pumpkin. Okay, one day what happens, the two kings used to send their maids each day to the market to shop something, to buy something. One day what happened, each queen, means separately, individually, each in the two queens, each of them have sent their maid to the market. The maids went to the same shop and both wanted to buy the same pumpkin. Means the two maids, the two servants went to the same shop. They both went to the only one shop and they asked for the same pumpkin. Both queens wanted the pumpkin. Pumpkin means ಕುಂಬಳಕಾಯಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಇಬ್ಬರು ರಾಣಿಯರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಪಂಪ್ಕಿನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು, ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸೇವಕಿಯರಿಗೆ, ಮೇಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ, ಆಳುಗಳನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಇಬ್ರು ಆಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಒಂದೇ ಶಾಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂಬಳಕಾಯಿಯನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಪಂಪ್ಕಿನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಏನಂತ, ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಸೈಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಬೈ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪಂಪ್ಕಿನ್. There was only one pumpkin. So they began to quarrel. But in the shop, what happened? There was only one pumpkin. But here, the two maids went to shop to buy pumpkins. Means how many pumpkins they want? Two, isn't it? So, but in the shop, only one pumpkin was there. So they started to quarrel. They began to quarrel that I want this, I want this. So they both maids started to quarrel. Their abuses and gestures were fierce that the grocer fled the place. Means they argued so much. They abused and gestures were so fierce. The grocer means the shop owner. The shop owner. What he did is, he fled. Grocer fled the place. Means he left out the place. Grocer, by hearing this quarrel, the grocer left out the place. Babu, who happened to be nearby, remembered his father's contract with Nagendra and went there to watch the quarrel. Babu, who happened to be nearby, remembered his father's contract with his Nagendra and went there to watch the quarrel. The maids fought, tore each other's hair and came to blows. One of the maids noticed the merchant's son and said, "You be my witness. She struck me." Okay, what they did, they did not stop the quarrel. They continued their quarrel. There, the Nagendra went to there watch the quarrel. The Nagendra went to there to watch the quarrel. That time the maids fought, tore each other's hair. ಒಬ್ಬರು ಕೂದಲುಗಳನ್ನ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಎಳಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ಕೂದಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಅವರು ಜಗಳವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. Next, one of the maids noticed the merchant's son. Here, in the two maids, the one of the maid observed the merchant's son and said that, "You be my witness, she struck me." Okay, the merchant's son, the maid told that, "You be my witness." Now here the quarrel is going on. No, you have seen all the things. So you be my witness. You be my witness, and she struck me. The other maid cried. You have seen with your own eyes who struck whom. The other maid cried and said that you have seen this quarrel with your own eyes. Who struck to whom? You are my witness. She has hit me so many times. Again, the another maid said to merchant son that no, you have seen everything, so you are my witness. She has hit me so many times. ಅವಳು ನನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಸರಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದಾಳೆ, ಹೊಡೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. Then they remembered each other's errands and went their ways. So whatever happened, they remembered each and everything in their mind and they went their ways. They went back to their ways. Next, the two maids went to their queens and told them about the quarrel. They went to their queens and told about the quarrel, adding all sorts of colorful details. The queens were now furious and sent complaints to the king. Now the two queens were furious, means they became angry and went to the king to say the complaints. Each of them sent word to Babu that he was the witness on her side. If he did not speak in support of her, she would have his head chopped. Babu was in panic. That time, the two maids were kept witness for the Babu only. But what happens if he did not speak in support of her? Means if he support one queen or the one maid, means the another queen will chop his head. Means they will give his punishment. So he was too panic. He was too tension. Who? The Babu. Next, let us see what he has to. Finally, the son said, "Let us go and ask Nagendra." Finally, the son said, "Let us go and ask Nagendra." We'll go to the Nagendra and we'll ask to him. He would means what happens? He has wisdom to sell. Who has wisdom to sell? The Nagendra has wisdom to sell. Let us see what he has to say to get me out of this scrape. Let us see what the Nagendra will suggest. We'll go and ask him. But so father and son went to Nagendra. The father and son both went to the Nagendra, who said he would help, but the fee would be 500 rupees. But the Nagendra said, "Okay, I will help, but you have to give me the 500 coins. 500 coins you need. 500 rupees, not a coins. 500 rupees you need to give me. Then only I will give you the solution." Gupta paid him the money and Nagendra said, "Okay, fine." The Gupta means the rich merchant. The Babu's father paid him money, that 500 rupees, and said, Nagendra said, "When they call you court," means when the king will call you court, pretend to be insane. Behave as if you understand nothing of what they say. Pretend to be insane. What do you mean by insane? ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ದಾರ್ದಾಗೆ ಇದ್ದು ಬಿಡೋದು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಾರ ತರ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಗೇಂದ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ವೆನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗ ಕೋರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕರೀತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅರಮನೆ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರಿಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋರ್ ತರ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇ ಸೇ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದೇ ಸೇ, ಯು ಪ್ರಿಟೆಂಡ್ ದಟ್ you have to stand, you are not getting, you are not understanding anything. So this idea is given by the Nagendra. So what happens next? Dear students, today we completed the 4 paragraphs. Okay, so half of the lesson is already completed, still it's remaining, still 1.5 page is there. So we will continue that in the next class. Till then, read this lesson and what will be the next step the Nagendra will suggest to that father. What happens in the court, we'll see in the next class. Okay, have a nice day.